Daily Bible reading, Isaiah chapter 7. In the reign of Ahaz, son of Jotham, son of Uzziah, king of Judah, King Rezin of Aram and King Pekah, son of Remaliah of Israel, marched upon Jerusalem to attack it, but they were not able to attack it. Now, when it was reported to the house of David that Aram had allied itself with Ephraim, their hearts and the hearts of their people trembled as trees of the forest sway before a wind. But the Lord said to Isaiah, "Go out with your son Shear-Jashub to meet Ahaz at the end of the conduit of the upper pool, by the road of the fuller's field, and say to him, Be firm and be calm. Do not be afraid and do not lose heart on account of those two smoking stubs of firebrands, on account of the raging of Rezin and his Arameans and the son of Remaliah. Because the Arameans which with Ephraim and the son of Remaliah have plotted against you, saying, We will march against Judah and invade and conquer it, and we will set up as king in it the son of Tabeel. Thus said my Lord God, It shall not succeed, it shall not come to pass. For the chief city of Aram is Damascus, and the chief of Damascus is Rezin. The chief city of Ephraim is Samaria, and the chief of Samaria is the son of Remaliah. And in another 65 years Ephraim shall be shattered as a people. If you will not believe, for you cannot be trusted." The Lord spoke further to Ahaz, "Ask for a sign from the Lord your God, anywhere down to Sheol or up to the sky." But Ahaz replied, "I will not ask and I will not test the Lord." "Listen, house of David," Isaiah retorted. "Is it not enough for you to treat men as helpless, that you also treat my God as helpless? Assuredly, my Lord will give you a sign of his own accord. Look, the young woman is with child and about to give birth to a son. Let her name him Emmanuel. By the time he learns to reject the bad and choose the good, people will be feeding on curds and honey. For before the lad knows to reject the bad and choose the good, the ground whose two kings you dread shall be abandoned. The Lord will cause to come upon you and your people and your ancestral house such days as never have come since Ephraim turned away from Judah, that self-same king of Assyria. In that day the Lord will whistle to the flies at the ends of the water channels of Egypt, and to the bees in the land of Assyria, and they shall all come and alight in the rugged Wadi, and in the clefts of the rocks, and in the thorn brakes, and in all the watering places. In that day my Lord will cut away with the razor that is hired beyond the Euphrates with the king of Assyria, the hair of the head and the hair off the legs, and it shall clip off the beard as well. And in that day each man shall save alive a heifer of the herd and 2 animals of the flock, and he shall obtain so much milk that he shall eat curds. Thus everyone who is left in the land shall feed on curds and honey. For in that day every spot where there could stand 1,000 vines, worth 1,000 shekels of silver, shall become a wilderness of thorn bush and thistle. One will have to go there with bow and arrows, for the country shall be all thorn bushes and thistles. But the perils of thorn bush and thistle shall not spread to any of the hills that could only be tilled with a hoe. And here cattle shall be let loose, and sheep and goats shall tramp about.